okay, but here we go again. It's almost unfathomable that another child has been shot in the city of Atlanta, but that is exactly what happened last night. The parents of little Giovanni Carson, though, tell me that doctors are telling them that he will survive his injuries. Now, the little 9-year-old was shot. He was one of 3 people shot on Flat Shoals Avenue in southeast Atlanta last night. Giovanni's dad, Jarvis Wise, says he was relaxing and talking to friends in a parking lot around 9 o'clock when a man pulled up and opened fire. Now, little Giovanni was shot 4 times. One of the bullets was lodged in his buttocks and hip area, so he had emergency surgery this morning to remove that bullet. His sister and father were standing with him when this all happened, and they relived those moments.
I seen the car, and I seen the dude pull the gun out. He just started shooting. I thought he was going to shoot me, so I started running. And somebody told me to duck, and that's why I see my brother. And he was like, I'm shot. And he was crying on the ground.
The pedestrian, a fight ensued, then multiple people started firing into the crowd. Joshua's mom says she is forever grateful to 3 girls who stopped to help her son amidst the chaos, ultimately giving her the chance to say goodbye.
On Portland Street on June 3rd, the victim was standing in the doorway when he was shot. He was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital in stable condition. The gunman was last seen driving away in a white Audi SUV. Anyone with information is asked to contact Crime Stoppers. At her home in Jonesboro and charged her with murder. Police responded to a call back in January of a juvenile found unconscious at an apartment complex. That person, identified as Taylor's daughter, died at the hospital. The teen's sibling told detectives she was sick for at least 3 days and couldn't speak. According to police, the victim attempted to confront a group of people stealing from cars parked at a gas station on Bolton Road January 1st. One of the suspects rolled down the window and shot the victim in the neck. Medics took him to the hospital in serious condition. Police have offered a 2 victims. They suspect the Hawkinsville man in the shooting death of William Whitehead on July 8th. According to investigators, Whitehead was at his home on Jekyll Street with family members when he was shot. He later died at the hospital. An arrest warrant has been issued for Williams. He's wanted on charges of malice murder, aggravated assault, and home invasion. With her family on the 4th of July, now community activists have demanded justice for this little girl and her family. Standing by live tonight outside City Hall is Fox 5's Angelique Proctor. And Angelique, there's a lot of pain and shock surrounding this terrible crime.
Yeah, that's right, Christine. So many people are torn up about this because they say little Sequoia Turner was so innocent. She didn't have a beef with anyone, and she had her entire life ahead of her. They wonder why this had to happen. And today, Hosea Helps is a community-wide organization that wants the city to spring into action and get this senseless killing solved. They held a prayer vigil for the 8-year-old girl and her family on the steps of City Hall. They say the rising 3rd grader cried out for her mother as a bullet went through her heart on July 4th. Atlanta police say Sequoia was riding on the back seat of the car.
Police say the suspect shot and killed 63-year-old Felix Cosme when he tried to stop them. Detectives have linked these suspects to 15 armed robberies. Robertson and Nora are being held without bond in the Gwinnett County Jail.
Investigators hoping surveillance video will help them solve this case. Developing this morning, a family of 5.
If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is actively working this investigation. A video released this morning by the group RB Memorial Sleep-In activists. They say they're also mourning the loss of that young life gone too soon, and they stand with the family. Police say 2 men are responsible for the shooting. One was wearing all black and a second in a white t-shirt. The reward is up to $10,000, offering for information that leads to an arrest. The Sleep-In activists want to make it clear they did not shoot this little girl.
We wish to make clear that no one from being in a car, just hanging out, being young, having fun, and we got to put an end to this. And there's a lot of talk going on, and there's a lot of other issues that we've been addressing over the past few months, but this one is just as important as those. We got to stop the violence.
2 kids riding on a device that's not made for 2. Not to mention, they're not old enough. Wheelchair access blocked up by scooters, by the users. Got a bunch of morons that use these things. Scooter companies think they can put their stuff anywhere they want to. You see, I reach out, I don't go to the companies. I go to the city government. That's who I talk to. And you will pay attention to them or lose your permit to operate. The mayor says it's mandatory to wear a mask in public. But, see them scooters right there? That's what's going to be transmitting that disease. Those scooters. More people get out, start riding these things, they're going to get sick. Because somebody has it that doesn't know they have it, rides it, somebody else is going to ride it right after them. Nobody's sanitizing the things. Is the company going to do that?
Being in a car, just hanging out, being young, having fun, and we got to put an end to this. And there's a lot of talk going on, and there's a lot of other issues that we've been addressing over the past few months, but this one is just as important as those. We got to stop the violence.
So much for outside. Definitely ain't doing that now. I'm sitting here on the side of Ponce de Leon River watching the boats go by. Another rainy night in Georgia.